Are you moving to Southern Maryland and you can't decide between California, Maryland and Leonardtown, Maryland? Well, watch this video and I'm going to give you some pros and cons of each one, and we're going to compare them so you can get a really good idea of what might work best for you and your needs when you move down here to Southern Maryland. All right, what's up everybody? My name is Rob Schou and I work with EXP Realty in Southern Maryland. We love to help people move to Southern Maryland, so if you're one of those people looking to do that, make sure you use my contact information below. You can see my email address and my telephone number right there. Reach out, we love to help you. And if you want to schedule a meeting with me, just scroll down to the first comment that I pinned. You're going to see a link right there, and it's to my personal calendar, which will create a Zoom meeting for you with me, and we can discuss exactly what you need when you're looking for a house, and I'd be happy to help you do that. Now also, if this is your first time on the channel or you haven't done it yet, make sure you click the subscribe button for me. Click the bell so you're notified every time I put out new content, and we can help other people move to Southern Maryland and enjoy this great area that I love to live in as well. Alright, so like I said earlier in the video, today we're going to talk about California, Maryland versus Leonardtown, Maryland. Now, those are two towns in St. Mary's County, and they're pretty close. Both of them are pretty close to the Patuxent River Naval Air Station. A lot of people that move down here to St. Mary's County normally are working for the Patuxent River Naval Air Station, but we're starting to see more and more people from Andrews Air Force Base and other areas around that are moving to St. Mary's County and kind of dealing with that longer commute out of St. Mary's County, or maybe they're teleworking now where they only have to drive 1 or 2 days. We're starting to get more and more people down here in St. Mary's County. So today we're going to do the verse, like I said, of California and Leonardtown. Keep watching because we're going to be doing other ones throughout the next month of different areas in St. Mary's County, in Charles County, and Calvert County as well. All right, so let's get started. We're going to start with cost of living and comparing the two towns. So I'm going to start with California, Maryland. Now, California, Maryland, which is located kind of in the central part of St. Mary's County, really close, about 10 minutes from the Patuxent River Naval Air Station, is actually a pretty affordable place to live in Southern Maryland. Now, on average, a home sold last year in California, Maryland was $324,000. It was a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom home. So this is 2021 sales stats. Even in that hot market, that's a pretty affordable home for a lot of people. And the reason why that home price is lower than some other in Southern Maryland or even that capital region is because of the mix of different housing types in California, Maryland. Now, California, Maryland has a few bigger neighborhoods, but there's one huge neighborhood, and that's Wildwood neighborhood. And there are a ton of different home types in Wildwood. There's townhomes and apartments and condos, single-family homes. So it really kind of makes that price point a lot more appetizing to a lot of people, and there's a lot more different housing opportunities for a lot of people. So that's what keeps that housing price low at that $324,000 range compared to other areas. All right, so let's go over to Leonardtown. Now, Leonardtown is a good bit higher. The average price of a home sold in Leonardtown, which is about 10 minutes from California, so about 20 minutes from the Patuxent River Naval Air Station, was $455,000 last year. That's a whole $125,000 more than California. Now, like I said before though, California is made up of so many different housing types, and Leonardtown, for the most part, as we currently see it, is not. Leonardtown is a whole bunch of single-family homes. Average home was a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home. Like I said, $455,000, and it was actually on a third of an acre. So they're bigger homes. They are on bigger lots and just cost more. But if that's what you're looking for, if that's what you kind of want, and you don't want to be in a townhome, you don't want to be in a condo, you kind of want to be in a bigger home area, then it might be the best shot for you. All right, so the next thing we're going to compare between the two towns are the schools. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the different schools here, and I use niche.com when I look at schools, and I gotta say, because St. Mary's County is small, the schools are ranked pretty similar. So if you're looking to move in California, you can kind of see the schools that are up right now. In California, you're most likely either going to be going to Town Creek, you're going to be going to Evergreen Elementary School, and then you'd be going to Esperanza Middle School most likely, and then Leonardtown High School. Now there are some options in there for private schools at King's Christian Academy. If you're looking at high school, there is a private school called Riken High School, and if you're looking for an alternative school, there's also a place called the Chesapeake Public Charter School that's a K-8 school. And so those are options in California, Maryland, and the private schools and the charter school are options for Leonardtown as well. All right, so looking at Leonardtown schools, you can see that most people that are in Leonardtown have 3 different elementary schools. It's going to be Leonardtown Elementary School, Benjamin Banneker Elementary School, or it's going to be Captain Walter Francis Duke Elementary School. Now, most people that go to those elementary schools are either going to end up at Leonardtown Middle School, or they're going to be going to Margaret Brent Middle School, and then for high school, they're going to be going to either Chopticon or Leonardtown. And I forgot back there, another high school that was for California was Great Mills High School. Some kids may go to Great Mills High School. It's best to look at, like, I know niche.com has the different schools listed on there, but the best thing to do, and I'm going to show them right now, some examples of them, is to go on the actual St. Mary's County Public School website and look at the districting map. Or another really slick way to do it, if you know the exact house you want to move to, or the kind of neighborhood you want to move to, take one of those addresses, go to the school bus locator, and you'll be able to put that address in there, and it will tell you exactly which schools you're going to go to. And then you can do a little reverse search if you want, or ask me to help you with that reverse search in niche.com and see how those schools rank. Honestly, St. Mary's County Public Schools are ranked 12th in our state out of 24 different counties, so they're pretty solid. It's a pretty solid choice based on those niche.com rankings that I'm showing here. All right, and so I kind of hinted on this one before when we talked about cost of living, but I just want to kind of hammer it home that there are differences in the housing types in the two places. So like I said, in California, you're looking at definitely smaller lots, smaller homes on average, and lower home prices. So when we're talking about California, if you're a person that doesn't want to deal with your yard, you don't want to do that kind of stuff, California may be your best choice because there's a lot of different townhomes in Wildwood. I'm thinking of a lot of different townhomes and now in Myrtle Point too, where there's just a lot of different choices for you. If you don't want to do all that maintenance and all that kind of stuff, it can be a really great choice for you. Now, Leonardtown's starting to get more townhomes there. The biggest one that I can think of is Clark's Rest, where they're building more and more each day. But for the most part, it's single family homes where you're doing maintenance outside of cutting grass and raking leaves and all that stuff. But some people really love having that extra space to throw parties and host events outside. So I just wanted to kind of hammer home the fact that it's not just you're paying less when you're moving to California. You're paying less because normally you're getting a smaller a footprint of a yard and a smaller footprint of a house compared to Leonardtown, where you're normally getting more space to kind of you're getting a bigger house and you're getting a bigger yard to be in. So just kind of when you're looking and when you're making that decision, make sure you take those housing characteristics into consideration as well. So my next one is all about shopping. So both Leonardtown and California, like I said, they're only 10 minutes apart. So really any shopping that's in one of them, you can get to the other, you can get there from the other one pretty easy. So if you're in Leonardtown, you want to go to the shops and you want to go to the stores that are in California, it's only like a 10, 15 minute, maybe 20 minute, depending on where you are, drive to get to California. But California by far has way more chain restaurants and chain stores than Leonardtown does. So if you like being within 5 minutes of, Lowe's, Giant, grocery stores, multiple grocery stores, Olive Garden, Cracker Barrel, and kind of everything, that is those chain kind of shopping, Walmart, then California is going to be your choice, because California is literally those areas and kind of neighborhoods surround those areas. So if that's something that you don't want to compromise on, you want to be able to hop in your car, be there in 5 minutes and be back at your house and not have to spend your day commuting back and forth if you forgot the milk or something, driving all the way back to Walmart. Trust me, I've done it before. Then California might be the better choice for you. But Leonardtown does have some shopping in there that California doesn't. So Leonardtown has some more local stores, especially in downtown Leonardtown, and local restaurants and local eateries. And there is a cool downtown where you can walk, you can go from restaurant to restaurant, bar to bar, and also see some of the local art galleries and stuff like that, and small shops that are in downtown Leonardtown. And there are some other locally owned grocery stores and locally owned hardware stores that are in Leonardtown as well. They're just not as many options as, say, California has too. So I would say it's a toss-up between the two, because honestly, if you're in Leonardtown, it's really not that inconvenient to go into California. So I definitely think that if you're like, I need to be right next to Walmart or I need to be right next to Target, then California is your choice. But overall, it's a pretty even draw. If shopping's a big thing you want to do, either one, Leonardtown or California, probably will be okay for you. All right, so my last one is kind of the overall feel of the area. If you want my opinion, all St. Mary's County has that St. Mary's County feel. There's a little bit of that ruralness to it, but you're still feeling like you're still part of a community. So I love both Leonardtown and California, and from talking to people, they kind of feel the same way. There's parts of Leonardtown and California for everybody, whether you like a single family home, whether you want to be in a townhome. What comes right to my mind, some people love the fact that you can be part of a big community like Wildwood that has literally everything right there for you, pools and tennis courts and all that kind of stuff. You can also find that in Leonardtown now too. We have Clark's Rest, which is a new and upcoming neighborhood that's going to have similar stuff. So really, the feels of Leonardtown and California, I think, are pretty similar when you're looking at housing types. So it really is one of those things that you're just going to need to get down here. You're going to need to spend some time driving around. You're going to need to spend some time, talking to me and just kind of getting a feel for what feels best for you and everyone else that's moving down here with you. All right, so hopefully this video helped you kind of get an idea of maybe if Leonardtown's best for you or California's best for you. And if you have any questions or need any help, make sure you use that contact information below. And also don't forget, scroll down, click on that little link in my comment for the calendar invite, and you can have a Zoom meeting with me so we can talk about your needs when you're coming down to St. Mary's County. And if you haven't yet, make sure you click the subscribe button, click the little bell so you're notified every time we put out new content about moving to Southern Maryland. See you on the next video.